Hey guys, we are going to talk about platform mediated networks. As we are speaking today, there probably won't be anybody with access to an internet connection who hasn't heard of Facebook. This market leader in the social network industry was the first social network to surpass 1 billion registered user accounts. Currently, Facebook even has 1.71 billion monthly active users. But before Facebook even existed, Myspace dominated the internet. Myspace was a very similar website and was not only targeted at the same audience but also generated enormous public interest. On top of that, Myspace was purchased by News Corporation. This media company assigned professional managers and all the resources to support the growth and future of Myspace. Not surprisingly, everyone expected Myspace to grow out to be an enormous social network. But then Facebook was created by a couple of Harvard students, and while the growth of Myspace stagnated, Facebook didn't stop growing. So how come that these very similar platform-mediated networks developed so differently? And how come that Myspace eventually failed and Facebook came out as the winner that took it all? First, what exactly is a platform-mediated network? Platform-mediated networks include networks of customers, often called users, who wish to interact with each other along with one or more intermediaries who provide a platform encompassing infrastructure and rules to facilitate users' interactions. Myspace and Facebook both use the same business model. They connect users with advertisers. This is called a two-sided market where there are users to interact with the advertisers. In a two-sided market, network effects will arise. The platform's value to a user depends on the number of users on the network's other side. The platforms only can make money via the advertisers. Advertisers want to reach as many people as possible. So the more people that are using the platform, the happier the advertisers and the more money the platform can make. Advertisers benefit from the users and the users benefit from free access to the platform, connecting with their friends and getting targeted advertisements. Because of network effects, successful platforms enjoy increasing returns of scale. While the concepts of Facebook and Myspace may seem very similar, there are actually some major key characteristics which we're referring between the two social networks. Let's have a look at the differences between the two companies. The first difference that we found between Myspace and Facebook is that Myspace didn't use the real names of the users. Facebook, on the other hand, encouraged members to actually use their real names. Once this behavior was ingrained in the public and people saw that it wasn't a huge risk it was made out to be, Facebook took off and never looked back. This significant difference between the two social networking sites proved to be a huge game changer in the two companies' experiences. The second difference that we found is that Facebook created a more interactive way of connecting with people. Every update of your friends is shown on your newsfeed. In contrary, on Myspace you had to visit the profiles of friends to see their updates. The third and last difference that we found is that on Facebook you have a standard profile. You cannot change the layout, you can only change the profile and the background picture. On Myspace you could customize your page in various ways by using, for example, different fonts, wallpapers and HTML codes. Business IDs. Both platforms were very different in their business IDs and plans. Myspace had a detailed business plan, goals, investment plans and in-depth PowerPoint presentations. The owners had a plan and executed this plan. They wanted a positive ROI and managed Myspace as a professional company. Facebook, on the contrary, let the directions of the platform be determined by the feedback from the market and new crafty technologies. There were no real plans or rules. They listened to users, and when a new social interaction was invented, the technical staff tried to implement it. Facebook opened their platform to developers as well, to improve their overall platform and also to increase the user's experience. Overall, Facebook was busy enveloping itself by interconnecting different functions to access different user groups. Mobile technology. Myspace was very slow in introducing a mobile version. Facebook, on the other hand, was focused on developing a mobile function immediately when the technology was available. Facebook launched their iOS app in August of 2007. Myspace introduced theirs in July 2008, almost a year later. In that year, around 12 million iPhones were sold worldwide. Facebook anticipated on this, and it's obvious where the users chose to go. Less than a year later, in June 2009, Facebook officially reached more American users than Myspace. Privacy issue. Despite the fact that we know that privacy on Facebook is rather ironic, since sharing of personal information on a huge scale contradicts privacy directly. In comparison with Myspace, Facebook was known for offering more privacy. On Facebook, you had to indicate whether other users could see your profile. In the first instance, your information was private, but you could choose to make it public. On Myspace, this was the other way around. Your information was public and you could choose to make it private. Myspace also stimulated to get in contact with people you did not know, where Facebook was more about connecting with your friends. The result was that Facebook created a better name for itself. Research on website registration behavior has shown that positive word of mouth and popularity outweighs the issues of privacy. Facebook has shown that its increasing popularity and positive reputation concerning privacy increased its website registration. Conclusions. Despite the fact that Facebook and Myspace started off with similar business models, only one could take it all. Overall, Facebook had more differentiation advantages like the open business plan, the privacy strategy, the focus on the mobile app, the enveloping, the clear design, and the interactive newsfeed. Facebook could benefit the most from the network effects as a social platform. Also, positive word of mouth and increasing popularity contributed to the success of Facebook and caused negative network effects for Myspace, where users were fleeing towards Facebook. This was the end of our video, and I would like to thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed it.